Check, 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 check. Hey, hey. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Hope you're all doing pretty well. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning in the beautiful city of Melbourne. I wish I could show you guys the outside, but then you'd know where I am, so I'm not gonna do that just in case someone doxes my location. But yo, I am so happy to do another stream with you guys. We missed out yesterday, which was all good. Michael, if you're around here, we'll give away an art piece today. So we're gonna give an NFT art piece out today, to everyone. But yeah, again, good to see you guys. Let's see what you guys have been up to. Let me read some of the comments. Blockheads and Mangoes go next. Morning, Maddie says. Navjot Singh. Morning, my friend. Hey, Maddie, when are you being left out of lockdown? Good question, Cashman. I don't know. I think it's soon. I think it's very soon. But the way Melbourne's done it is that we've been in hard lockdowns for the last year or something, and it has been. Now they're trying to open us up, but then I feel like we're gonna go through a spike period. I'm gonna just like be a bit conservative because I have a 3-month-old I need to be a bit more cautious of. The wild me would just be going out back in the day and hanging out with all my friends. But when we open up, I think I'll be a little bit conservative. Good morning, Maddie says Ahmed Khan. Good morning, Moin Moin. Daniel. Erzi, sup everyone. Morning, wow. Da Vinci. What is going on? Not anything particular. Let's just go, Michael, let's just say NFT art piece or art giveaway. Maddie, you scooping up jungle freaks at the floor of 0.921 ETH. I'll be honest. I don't know what jungle freaks are. Maybe I've seen them, but I don't know what they are. Sending positive vibes to everyone in the NFT space. Thank you, NFT Addiction Helpline. Yes, positive vibes to everyone. It can get pretty gloomy up in here sometimes when the market's down and you're not selling your NFTs and you feel a bit stuck. So let's keep the momentum alive and all of us feeling positive. Maddie, what do you think about org crystals? I won't lie, I read that as orgy crystals, but I have not heard of them. Maybe I need to take a look. Afternoon from Cali. Good afternoon, Trading Kid. Good to see you, man. What's up from France? Hello, Maddie says Iza. Cheers from Cali, says Lewis. Morning from the Gold Coast, says Troy, our Gold Coast friend. I believe GC means Gold Coast. Hello from West Canada. A couple of Canadians. You gonna grab some more mechas? Asks Hill. No, but I have something to say about mechas. I know I was gonna put a tweet out about this because I know they've been copping a lot of flack, but I have to respect them because they had one of the most anticipated drops with 240,000 Discord members. All right, let's just say half of them are maybe bots and spam. Even if they had 50,000 real members to deal with in Discord, that's mayhem, right? And on a social community angle, to deal with that with the team of 3 people is very, very stressful. So just wanted to make sure they're okay, because it's stressful dealing with that. So, and they have a very strong IP. Like Mechaverse is a very strong IP right off the gate. I mean, who the hell can have that much social engagement and growth within a month of existence or 2? So if they keep building, that thing's gonna go wild. That's gonna be a very big project if they keep building. I think they can. So I am bullish on it. I just I just wanted to make a tweet out just to make sure that the founders are okay. Hey Maddie from Argentina. Maddie, you are the man. Your advice helped me loads. Thanks, Hermes. Good to hear, man. On it, keep it going. Says Kevin on Earth, our friendly neighborhood tour guide in DCL. So Kevin on Earth, guys, he does some work. Check out his YouTube channel. He does a lot of stuff with Decentraland. But we've been blessed to have him run tours for us for the Medikey community. Every week he takes people through a tour in DCL, and as the metaverse grows and we do DCL, the sandbox, etc., we'll have these tour guides that will take us around new spots, new hotspots, and see what's going on. The Medikey focus is to be a virtual native community. We exist in the metaverse eventually when it's out there, right? So we're kind of building for that now. Right now we have keys, soon we'll have avatars, next we'll have rideables and cars and dragons to fly on. You kind of see where this is going, and we're gonna be able to build this on in our cities in virtual worlds. Lots of hate going on with Mecha from big influencers. Yeah, a lot of hate, and maybe some of it's warranted. Maybe there's some stuff that they slipped up on. I think maybe the social stuff could have been handled a bit better. I think there was some purchasing of NFTs when some of them knew a little bit earlier on, who's right. Like who can mint what the rare ones are. I'm not sure if that's valid or not. All I know is that they could have raised, guys. Mecha could have raised $100 million. No doubt in my mind, if they did a Dutch auction at 3 Ethereum each, they would have sold the hell out and sold 9,000 pieces at 3 ETH each. Do the math, that's 27,000 ETH. Considering they had $100 million secondary sales volume, that alone shows that they could have sold 3 ETH each. So instead of changing the pricing structure, they kept it at 0.2 Ethereum. Then they tried a fair distribution using Twitter authorization. A team of 3 people, I believe. I have to respect that. GC Sunny COVID from Gold Coast. Troy. Right. COVID-free Gold Coast. Nice to hear. What up, Maddie? Ben from Melbourne. Ben, good to see a fellow Melburnian. Kevin, did you hear about Turkish artist drop? No, I did not. Hey, Kevin, it's Vincent, man. Go. Hey, man, what's up? Says the flashback. Hit the like button if you guys can. Yes, hit the like button. But you said on Twitter there were no show today. I said that yesterday. I hope I said. I just tweeted something. I hope that said that there is a show today. I said let's talk NFT rug pulls. Come join me on NFT on YouTube Live. Yeah. Did you hear about Meta Loot project? No, I didn't. They banned me from Mecha Discord because I say they should get some mods. Says the flashback. Guys, all I know is that during a high intensity drop, it's just freaking crazy. Like when you're the founding team and it's so stressful, you're having sleepless nights, you're trying to get everything right, you're checking your code 100 times a day. Things are getting crazy. Like the Medikey community, when we did our drop with only 10,000 members or 15,000 members at the time, I don't know how many were bots. I think we did a big kick out and 4,000 ended up being bots. So now we're down to 11,400. It was just so stressful. And we just had, 1/20th of the community decides to deal with. So as a founder, I just can't imagine what they're going through. Anyway, I wasn't part of the Discord. I don't know how bad it got. All I know is that they could have raised 100 million and they chose to do 10 million. I think that says a little bit about their character, at least a little bit. Almost falling asleep, but finally made a stream, says Adam. Da Vinci, my hype boy, he says 40 likes. Or hype girl, not really sure, but thank you, Da Vinci. You got the rare Pepe as your profile pic. Hey, says X-Fi Art. Thank you for hitting the likes. Yes, thank you guys. The flashback. You're 100% right, Maddie, but for such a hype project, this is the first thing to do to handle 250k members in Discord. Yes, you're right. They should have absolutely hired more mods. But I think at that point they just didn't have the capital, right? It wasn't after they did it. And again, like hiring mods isn't easy. It's just extremely stressful. Like for us with Medikey, it took us 3 months to build our team. And we only started to hire aggressively as we grew and got funded. It was just a little bit risky and we were trying to do everything ourselves. So again, like I don't know the flashback, right? I don't know how they handled it. Maybe 100% looking at now, they should have had probably 20 more mods. Again, I'm going to do a tweet thread for them. With Artifact doing a Dutch auction for their clones, do you think they will sell out if they came out at 3 ETH? Asks Trading Kid. It's kind of turning into a bit of an AMA, isn't it? I don't like it. Let's just do this for a little bit. Do I think Artifact Studio at 3 ETH each? I think it can go both ways. One, people are already kind of paying for it by buying the their other NFTs that are currently for sale for 14, 15 ETH. So we have a big community of people that will mint them at 0.05 Ethereum, plus the cost that they paid for those original NFTs. And there's 10,000 of those that are going to be sold. And they're going to Dutch auction another 10,000 starting at 3 Ethereum. I would be very surprised if it touches the 1 Ethereum point before it all sells out. That being said, we can never know the climate of crypto at that point. Maybe it's booming. maybe it's all going wild and everyone, Bitcoin's soaring to $100,000, Ethereum's tripling, and we don't know the climate. So considering we're sort of at where we are at the moment with NFTs, I think it'll do pretty good. I think we'll have to watch. I think a lot of them will sell out at 3 ETH, but I think there'll be so much FOMO. They also said they're doing some sort of an announcement. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. They've since out on a bunch of new mods, much better in there at the moment, says Ben. Good to know. You talk so much about Pepe. That's when I see the meme, your face is on my mind. Am I losing it? Ahmed Khan, Maddie, which VV comic do you think has the most value? The first one. I think by far the first one, or the first release. The first release, guys, always, of any NFT project, whatever it be, whether it be Axie Infinity or VV Comics or whatever it be, long run, the first NFT always has value. You just can never go wrong. It's kind of a way to invest into a project. If you think a project's going to do amazing and be around for 5 years and goes on to become the next Amazon, but they release their first NFT, you better believe that first NFT is going to hold value, even if the second, third, fourth, and fifth are just go to zero, right? The first ones will always hold value. So I think they did a first release. So part of that first release, I personally think will have value. Hi, Maddie. Do you know Malevic Punks? No, I don't. Malevic Punks. Malevic Punks? No, I do not. Would love to get a Medikey edition for Mist feasible for me. Can you give me more info on its utility for me? Asked Troy. Troy, we need to do an infographic for the Medikey to show you guys all the stuff we're doing. There's just so much. It's very hard to put on a map and put into a blog post. It's kind of like when people ask, okay, what's Medikey about? What sort of utility can be done? It's like, it's hard to explain that on a big blog post, and we have to send people to links, and they have to kind of get educated, look at all these videos, and then they kind of get it. But I think we're going to do a big infographic to explain what we want to do with the Medikey, what we have in store. So let's try and commit to getting that done by the end of next week. A big infographic. I'll write that down before I forget. I always forget things. But yeah, in the short term, I mean, if you can just envision the Medikey, I think what will happen in the future is IPs that are being grown at the moment, or brands that are kind of growing, the Medikey being one, Mechaverse being another one, but CryptoPunks and Lava Labs is one, Dapper Labs doing another one, Bored Apes is another brand that's growing. I think 2 to 5 years to 10 years from now, if you kind of think the metaverse being a thing, what the blockchain and Web3 space allows is that you to plug in your NFT for your NFT community everywhere, right? To give them access to courses, to let them add ads, upload their ads on a website, to go to one virtual world and transform that NFT into a different form, or give them access. We're working with some people in Decentraland where the Medikey will act as a stat bonus for them to be able to mine rocks or something at a faster rate. And we're going to do a hackathon in different virtual worlds to get some momentum going. So it's basically like the Medikey will be plugged into everything. I know it's very hard to envision, but it's kind of like if we move to the metaverse, we're going to have something for every project you go into. We're going to hopefully have the Medikey plug in and do something. So again, I think an infographic would make sense for that. Infographic. Me in this message so I do not forget. Everything cool, mate. Thanks, Da Vinci. Awesome. Ahmed, infographic on Medikey would be great. Good. Let's do it. Did you hear about Polar Bears drop? It is made by Turkish cartoon artist in collaboration with Cool Cats. No, I did not. Finally got a Medikey after a couple of months of your streams. Excited for the vision, says Arthur. Yeah, awesome, man. Thank you. We are going to build it out. It takes some time. We have so much in the works, but we can't put it out until it's finalized. From Ethermon to MetaZone to Whale Shark coming in doing some stuff, to our raise that we're going to release, to some massive companies that have invested in us that will open up the doors for us to plug into some very well-known brands, to some licenses that we're working on that will connect with our avatars so that when we roll it out, to wearables with licensed people. Like, we got all this stuff, and I can't say anything until it's finalized. I don't want to hint it out on Twitter because I don't want to generate hype unless people don't like it when we release it, right? So I know I'm not as social crazy as other NFT projects, but as you guys see, like what normally happens is the hype goes nuts, everyone kind of sells off, and then it kind of dies down, right? So we don't want to really go up that high and then have this sort of a thing going on. We kind of want to do this a little bit, and yeah, we'll have a little hype parts, but predominantly there'll be an understanding as to what's going on here. Good morning. Did you see the Uniswap NFTs on OpenSea? No, I didn't. Is that the Unisocks? Did they release more NFTs? So MetaKey will be like a key. Yeah, Cranksy. Exactly. It'll be like a key, but it's kind of like it is non-comparable to anything in the real world. NFT in general is non-comparable. The fact that you can take an NFT and it can transform into an avatar in one game, it can transform into a sword in another game, it can open a door in a virtual world. You know, there's so many things it can be. It's kind of like a key. It's, I don't know what to call it, but it's a smart collectible. It's a smart key. Let's call it a smart key. Keyword licensed. Yeah. You guys are gonna be blown away with who the hell we're licensing with. Like blown away. Blown away. If you like the moon, then you will like our license partner. I'm just gonna say that. Under promise and over exactly, Jack. Under promise and over deliver, right? You know, that's the goal. And I think people love to generate hype because it allows them to sell NFTs and make a profit. The academy is my favorite part. Awesome. Awesome, Arthur. Awesome, Arthur. That's great. Good to know. We're going to hire someone to just do the academy bit. Thoughts on Party Degenerate NFTs? I haven't checked it out yet fully. I think I need to buy one because there's got some pretty big people behind it. Morning, Maddie. Have you heard of Party Degenerates? It's number one for 24 hours sales volume on OpenSea right now. I have heard of it. I just have not bought. I haven't bought. My goodness, my brain is not working today. All right, with that, let's get something going. All right, we got Lady Fortuna, who is our bot that Vic made, I believe, to do these giveaways. And you guys can win an art piece if you join the chat that's pinned at the top. It'll take you to our Discord and you find the stream giveaway channel. And if you hit this rocket emoji, then you're part of this giveaway that's going to end in 15 minutes. And whoever wins this will get an art piece. Now, the reason why I wanted to give you guys this. Yes, I need a party DJ for sure. I'll write that down. The reason, guys, I'm giving away an art piece today is because I want art. For me was a very new industry and I didn't really understand it until I bought an art piece. In fact, I ignored the art industry for 2 years. The NFT art industry was kind of bubbling up between mid 2018. People were collecting art, but I was super interested in virtual land, right? So that wasn't my vibe. But it was blowing up like 2018, 2019, and 2020. It started to break some records. I remember 2020, it was the first sort of $50,000 sale, and that's when I started to pay attention. And I was like, "Oh shit, what's going on down here?" Back then, guys, it was very rare for there to ever be an NFT sale over $100,000. It was like once in 3 months you'd hear a sale, and that would like get everyone's eyeballs on this project if that happened. So at the start of 2020. The art scene was going up, and then Trevor Jones did a drop, and for his Bitcoin bulls. That's when I started to pay attention, and that's why that drop is special to me. I never bought anything, but it got me paying attention because his golden bull sold for $55,000 through an auction, and I was like, shit, people are paying serious money for art. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me when people can mint art unlimitedly. If they can keep releasing art, why the heck would these JPEGs have value? It was a very difficult concept for me to understand. But I do remember buying art, and that sort of, when I bought art, I was like, oh shit, like I get it. I understand what this is all about. Because I just tweeted, I was like, hey guys, I bought my first art piece, and then boom, my social engagement went nuts. Everyone was like, oh, hey Maddie, that's an awesome piece. The artist congratulated me. The collectors were like, hey, I got my piece as well. And I was like, whoa, this is like a true collector thing per artist. And it really hit me then how the economy works and why art has a strong tradition of existing in the real world for decades, centuries. And I was like, whoa, this is big. And that's when I spent a ton of money on art. I think I have a 7-figure art portfolio at the moment. I'm very excited for it. But it's it taught me a lot that time. So I wanted to. Maddie, do you have a Fidenza? I don't, crank. See, I don't. Generative art, like I don't. I didn't take a look. That's my bad. Um, yep, we should be paying more attention to art blocks collection. I'm paying attention for I'm looking for things that are kind of new, like art blocks. Absolutely, I think there's new art projects that are bubbling out there in the wild that haven't really picked up, but will go on to do quite well. They have a huge potential for growth. Always the next one, Maddie Daddy. Kagi, what's up, man? Good to see you, Kagi, the blockchain gaming guru. I don't like to say guru. Let's say legend. Kagi Jan joins us. Yo, what do you think about the NFT Radar AI project? I'll have to take a look. So yeah, guys, I thought I'd give away an art piece just because it taught me a lot about art collecting. So I'm going to be giving away this piece. It is a piece that I think looks pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of um Crash Bandicoot. I'm not sure if you know. I think they're called Ooga Booga from Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. Ooga Booga. This guy brings back memories because you'd get him and then he'd give you a special bonus and then you'd kind of be invincible for a while or you can go fast for a while. Oh, his name was Aku Aku. Right, that's him. His name was Aku Aku. And so when I saw that art piece, it sort of reminded me of that. So I wanted to give you guys this art piece. Kevin says, love Crash. Yeah, man. Crash Bandicoot was the bomb. Crash Bandicoot was epic. I remember playing that with friends and there was Crash Bash as well. And you could like battle each other. Oh my God. Freaking memories, man. So nostalgic. But anyway, this art piece, this sort of reminded me of it. It's from an artist. I believe his name is just Human. He's got his profile over here, and he's made some art before. And this is Twitter profile. You can go check him out. And I bought that art piece using a Rarible, and I was just buying art. Just I think it wasn't that expensive. It was like 0.05 Ethereum, or whatever. So I thought I'll just put it out there so you'll know what it feels like to own art from an artist. That's a little bit of a learning experience. So congrats, whoever wins that today. Let's see how it goes down. In 10 minutes, someone's going to win that. So maybe it'll be your first art piece. Maybe it won't. Maybe you're an art collector. But I think it'll be something fun to give out would be that. Jesperish says, I feel old now. Jesperish, what's up, man? Yo, I have Jesperish's art, which I am so happy to own. Like, I got to show you his art. Jesperish, PCL. Check this out. Logo. Check this out. I have to show you guys this guy's art just because I truly enjoyed it. And this is where I kind of buy what I like, right? And I saw Jesperish. I hope I'm saying your name right, man. But I saw this art and I was like, dude, I love this style. And so I bought some. And this was on Foundation at the time. And I think the metaverse, there's going to be fantasy and building styles that are going to pull you in. I think when the virtual worlds are going to be built, there's going to be houses, there's going to be homes and residences and worlds and hangout areas and clubs and spaces and stuff that no one has seen before, and you'll see something and it'll be enticing. So I think from in terms of aesthetically, I'm trying to buy art from people that I truly enjoy, and I think will go on to become the designers of these virtual worlds in some way. So that's my sort of thesis investment wise, but I just sort of like this art, so I bought it from Disbridge. So I like your art, man. I think it's so cool. I think I don't know, the style is just so insane. Like, how do you get to this detail? I think like what I've learned, and I remember Whale Shark was giving me some art collecting tips, and he was like, Maddie, what you learn is you look for art styles that are perfect, like go on to be very clear perfection of that style. And for me, it was just a cool style. It was a cool style. What's the next Decentraland or Sandbox says way far away? There is probably like 15 metaverse projects in the works, guys. From Treeverse to, I think Habbo Hotel is integrating NFTs. There's multiple virtual worlds that you guys will probably hear about. I know there's many in the works because the investors that we're talking to are telling me that, Maddie, there's a ton of virtual worlds that we're doing legal work for, and that are in our incubators. And this is what you see as a VC investor. You kind of see at ground level what's going on. It's pretty cool. Holy shit! Mutant Cats just bought a Fidenza for their vault. Crazy. Do you consider any of the 10K collectibles art? That's a great question. If it's done by the artist and the artist puts their name behind it, I think it classifies as an art that is investable as art. If they don't, and they say it's more a utility piece, or it's just like like a Fiverr gig and it's an NFT project and the art is really unknown, then I don't think it does hold merit for its art. I think art holds its merit based on the artist and what the artist does. Like Ferocious is about to drop his avatar project. I would assume people would buy that because it's a Pharaoh art piece or art style. Do you consider any of the 10K? Yeah, I appreciate it, Maddie. You helped me a lot to try all this with NFTs. Good to hear, man. Jesperish. I'm happy. Maddie, what do you think about Vault of Gems? I haven't heard of it. Super relative. Sup duck, says Kegi Dan. He just doesn't say anything else. He just puts sup duck. That's all he puts. That's it. That's the tweet, guys. Send it. I think Subtext is doing pretty damn well. Again, guys, I think some of these projects will go on to be strong IP in the future. An IP meaning a brand and something that's known and something that has value because they can continue to grow. That's why Megaverse has like 250,000 followers on Discord, over 100,000 people on Twitter. They're like smashing everything right now. Socially, they can continue to grow as long as they continue to build and roll out stuff for their community. I'm telling you, that's going to be a freaking massive brand. I'm bullish on them long term if they continue to build, and that's why it's exciting because sometimes when there's doubt, there's opportunity. If you kind of have the faith in the team, then they can turn things around. I remember Decentraland, every single project from Decentraland to CryptoVoxels to every project that is big today, even Axie Infinity, had their moments with their community that was like complete doubt. We felt kind of betrayed, and it was like, especially when Decentraland at the start always said that it's going to be a VR world, right? And then 2 years or a year and a half later, they were like, guys, we're just going to postpone VR indefinitely. We're just going to be a web browser world. And for people like me that had invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, some people had invested millions of dollars, that was a massive setback, and it pissed off a lot of people. But now, they work really well on the web. They're integrating VR a bit later. They've kind of rolled out their plans. They've kept building for that 2 years. They're getting better and better and better every single day. And they've gone on to now be quite respected as a virtual world, if not the virtual world in the NFT space. So I'm always bullish on projects that continue building. All right. Did this thing spit out a giveaway? 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes. I'll talk to you guys for another 4 minutes. We haven't even started talking about the news. I'll talk to you guys for another 4 minutes, and we'll jump to some news articles. Right? Definitely got some stuff to cover. Maddie, any opinion on NFT teams? I have not looked at it. Thoughts on the superlative secret society? I just honestly, guys, like these 10K avatar projects are sort of wearing out on me. Unless there's something super special about them, and I can really back the team, I just can't see myself parting with my capital. Maddie, if you participate in a minting, how do you decide, or you always wait to see how the project does? Asks Vicky. Sometimes it's an intuition, sometimes it's a gut feeling. Sometimes I call the founder. I remember Bollycoin, right? I put a tweet out there saying, that I bought some Bollycoin. I don't know if it's a scam. I don't know what's going on. After that tweet, I actually ended up reaching out to Bollycoin. And it's like, hey guys, you guys seem to be doing something really big. I mean, if you guys are truly the NFT platform for the Indian Bollywood industry, I mean, I can't think of a bigger Indian NFT industry than that. That's fucking huge. Like, if the biggest artistic cultural industry in India by far is the Bollywood industry, movies and everything. I've watched so many Indian movies. My parents have watched so much. It just dominates your life as an Indian person, right? If they had any chance of that being an NFT platform, and at the time they had Salman Khan, who's pretty much one of the biggest actors in India, be part of that, and I was like, oh wait a second, if you have the ability to get Salman Khan, then that means you have the ability to get everyone else. Now, are you just one of those projects that are just sort of leveraging that to just get his name on the thing, and then you're gonna just run off probably a year from now when it dies down, or are you truly committing to build this out? So I talked to them, and they sounded pretty legit. Like they were a team that had a lot of thoughts on decentralization, and they wanted to actually decentralize the filmmaking industry, and they had a very long-term vision. They'd been in crypto since 2014, 2015. And I was like, oh, great. This is not a new founder that just made this, right? They're really giving this a shot. They had like multiple celebrities lined up. They had movie studios they were talking to. So they were, it gave me more confidence to go in. So with pre-sales, I like to know the founders, and that's why Anon founders, I can't do much research, but get their sentiment, get what's going on. I also invest a bit conservatively with pre-sales. So for example, if you have Sun-Thurs, for example, right? This is a pretty good example right here. If you look at the 90 days or however long it's been around for, like I could have risked my money at 0.2 Ethereum or 0.1 Ethereum or whatever it was minted for. And then you can see for a while it sort of stayed at that price. And maybe it would have boomed, but it would have fallen back down. But at the end of the day, I kind of invested over here. So when I saw consistent volume, yes, I missed the pre-sale at 0.2, but I ended up buying at 0.4, and now the price is 1.5. So doesn't it really bother me that I missed the pre-sale? Looking back, if I had done some research, what I would have done is maybe bought 10 to 15 parcels at 0.2. And then as it continued building somewhere around here, I would have doubled down on my position. I would have probably bought, I own 88 Treeverse parcels, by the way. I would have bought 15 there, and then I would have bought maybe 50 more here. And then now, like as it continues to grow momentum, we know that he's got some VC funding, and we know that they're going to continue to build. I can see that people keep buying Treeverse. You can see it fall back down after this peak. I can kind of see where it goes sideways here and get a bit more grasp. But if I'm bullish again, I will triple down on it, right? If this thing hits 5 to 10 Ethereum, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me if I bought it at 0.2 or 0.4 or 1.6. What matters to me is that overall my portfolio, as a project grows, I have more confidence in it, more information to make a more of a logical decision. And I do this with many projects, and that's why it's really good to have spreading out your capital and doing different things. Because if you're just like going all in at pre-sale time, and you have $1,000 to spend in the NFT space, you go all in on a pre-sale. Your first ever NFT buy is all in on a pre-sale. You're basically shooting yourself in the foot, and you're only giving yourself one shot, right? Auto Jam says excellent content, first time watching, learning a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you, girl. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, right? I appreciate you guys saying, letting me know what works for you. If you like the content, if you don't like it, I'm open-minded. Just let me know. See my boy Kenzie. What's up, man? Yo, Maddie, are you vibing with Paper Beast? I have not checked it out, man. I am really behind on new NFT projects. I've just been focusing on the MetaKey and my venture fund and my family, to be honest. So all these new projects, I just have not had the capacity to kind of go through. But we do have my research team that are gonna really, like, I think tomorrow we're gonna start putting out infographics in the MetaKey Discord. So then I'll definitely start to get a bit more into these projects and do a bit more research. Flashback says, I love your content. I'm so sad if I miss your live content. Good to hear. Good to hear. Anyway, guys, like I said, if you have X amount of money, do not go all in as a new investor into the NFT space, and also probably a new investor in general. This is all new to you, right? You don't know what mechanics work well. I remember when I first invested in crypto, I was just throwing my money at scams. I didn't even know there were scams. Clicking stupid links. I was joining groups that were like, oh yeah, Maddie, like spend 0.2 Ethereum and you join a group and it will tell you alpha before it comes out. Basically, they were just pumping and dumping on all of us, right? You learn all these lessons the hard way, but you learn them. And then now, right, a year, 2 years, 3 years after I first started in crypto, I've kind of learned all those lessons. But it took me a lot of money, a lot of heartache. And if I had gone all in at the start and lost all my money and just been demotivated, then I would not have lasted long enough to know what good investment techniques are. So I would, always diversify, always de-risk yourself. Never go all in at a pre-sale at the most riskiest one. if all your friends are calling you and being like, hey, Matty, there's a new project, everyone's going nuts, the price is like 10 Ethereum already, it's going to be huge, it's going to be these massive things coming up, and everyone's talking about it on Twitter, no matter how bullish you are, just always try and enter strategically. And say it's a 10 Ethereum one, right? Say it's okay, not 10 Ethereum, maybe it's a 2 Ethereum buy-in. Say it's 7,000 US dollars, and you got to sell your car to get that. Instead of doing that, maybe partner up with a few other people, see if you can put in a $500 ticket, right? Say you have $3,000 to invest in, you're really bullish on this one, that's okay. But instead of like taking a loan and buying and covering the other $3,000, maybe just invest slowly, $500. As you get more experience, then go for it. Like once you know what you're doing, you've got your money, you've got your spare money, you've got some investments that have done well, you've got your NFTs, your blue chip ones that are going to go do well, you're not going to touch them for a while. Then you can get as experimental as you are. Then you can go somewhat all in into projects because you have much more conviction there, right? Once you start to understand what the core of that, the structural components of that conviction is. Okay, Jan, this is investment advice. This is advice to me. This is not investment advice. Yeah, but that is just what I would do. And you know, I was lucky that things worked out for me. That the projects I invested in at the time were good timing. I didn't have the mentality back then to invest and let go. I had the mentality to invest and build. In fact, a lot of the 2018 to 2020 investors were very heavy community participants, and you can see Kegijan there in the community because, and you check out his YouTube channel, you check out what he's done. He actually bought Axes and he, you know, started blogging and making content, building his brand, and now he has 40,000 YouTube subscribers. He wasn't someone that just bought Axes. I wasn't someone that just bought Decentraland land and just chilled on it. I was someone that bought my investment and helped it grow aggressively. So, you know, I was part of the team to help it grow, right? We kind of saw ourselves as part of the team. It wasn't just throw our money in, move on. It was kind of like put our money in, build the project for the next year or two, and then make money, hopefully. Managing my blue chip investments are Medikey and Impact Theory, says SK Trading. Nice. We will do well for you if you're thinking long term. If you're thinking short term, I can't promise anything. Like if you're thinking short term and you're like, Maddie, I just want to flip this, I can't promise anything because that's based on the market and the hype. If someone decides to cover us on YouTube, they decide to do that and we go viral. And that's virality is something that I don't want to engineer with our projects because it is unsustainable. At the end of the day, there's always going to be a ton of people that bought the top. You get really pissed off. So I want to grow organically and have the time to roll out what we have planned. How many Medikeys do you need to become a millionaire? Asked Crankies. You just need the right ones. This is not investment advice. But if I was a Medikey investor, like I said, the first ones always have value, guys. If you have faith in the Medikey brand, the cool thing about the Medikey that I'm trying to put into the design is you can invest in different parts of it. So, for example, you can buy a key, the first one, or you can get an artist or a brand that you think will add additional utility or will go on to be a big artist, and that way you're always forever plugged into the brand of the Medikey and the artist. So for example, those that have Artifact Studio, if Artifact Studio becomes the next Apple, the next Warcraft, the next massive IP in this space, which looks like they're going to do, then that one does well, right? So it's kind of plugged into different elements of growth, of financial growth for that Medikey. And that also allows us to drop more Medikeys, but we don't do that unless there's a reason to and it doesn't affect the economy of the previous ones too much. But imagine a community where there's literally millions of people in there. They all have Medikeys and freaking everything has value because, or at least the scarce ones have value. And this is where, mechanics and economics and partnerships and rollout of utility makes a lot of sense. All right. Love hearing you share your experience, man. Says the bona fide experience. Thanks, man. Thoughts of Guardians of the Metaverse. I have not checked that out. All right. All right, guys. All right. Let's cover some stuff. Holy shit! Like it's been 40 minutes. I've been talking about random stuff, but I think. Oh no! This thing is glitching again. Oh shit! It's glitching again. This one ended up winning, but I think it like counted down and then it reverse counted. What happened there? But at the end of the day, it picked a winner. So Ishida won. So I don't know who's gonna win this, but it looks like whoever, like this thing's gonna have the chance to just continue being up for grabs or in terms of the giveaway is going to be open until this closes. Well, sorry guys. We'll I think we'll have to use. I think we'll have to ditch Lady Fortuna. Looks like she's a lady not going to make it because she's not outputting the giveaway. So we're gonna have to fire her and get back our captain or our loot goblin or whoever we had before that was running these. That's sad. We'll just have to tomorrow just kind of announce, I guess, live on stream who won that. Lady, not gonna make it. All right, guys, let's go through some stuff. It's been a while. All right, NFT scams, red flags. I think I went through this. I'm not too sure. But real quickly, guys, some of you guys, I made this thread on NFT scams and red flags and a bunch of different things that this project called Welcome to the Meta Bulls vomit now, knowing that it was a scam, on how it was a scam and how to sort of pick it was a rug pull. Well, really, really quickly, metabulls.io. Let's see if they're stupid enough to have their website still up. But very quickly, just kind of giving us, going through this and showing what were the red flags to kind of pick this was a scam. If you come across a similar project, at least you know right straight away. And I think the biggest indicator of a potential scam is the team. You go to the team. I'm like Boris Wu, Jason Lin, Ren Chen, Kim Lin. That's awesome. Like, where is the links, guys? Where can I check out the social profiles if these are even real people or real artists, or who the hell are these people? If shit goes south, who do I go to get my money back? If someone runs away with the money, who do I sue to get my money back? The question is no one. The reason why they go anon is because they want to protect themselves if things go wrong, that they can take the money and run. So that being a thing was like a massive red flag straight away, right? It's okay to be anon. It's okay to be anon. Just give me a link to your profile, whether it be an Instagram or a Twitter or an anon profile that you've been growing for a while. You can be anon there as well, but at least it shows what stuff that you've been doing. You have some attachment to that Twitter profile at the very least. At the very least. And then on top of that, then they went on to say a collection of 10,000 NFTs rendered by the Spanish artist Pablo Rizarvalo. Pablo Rizarvalo. I think that's maybe a real person. But even if it is the Spanish artist Pablo Rizarvalo, Riz, even if it's from Pablo, where's his picture? If he's such a big artist, if the artist is a big drawing, then where is his picture? Where is his profile link? Where is the tweet from him saying that he's part of the project? Not there. And then they go on to say, hey, we also got a game. We got an NFT game ready to go when we sell out. Okay. And they've only got a picture of the game. Apparently, it's just this picture. They're like, again, the game has already been written. You don't, because you write games these days. And will be published after the drop. After the sale of the full collection, an in-game tournament will be launched between NFT owners. An in-game tournament will be launched between NFT owners. There is like a handful of projects, avatar projects, that have a functioning game right now. In fact, there's probably zero. I think there's like 2 or 3, right? And they take a damn long time to make. And those that make it are not afraid to show the game, especially on the landing page that's selling them. So, boom, another red flag. They tweeted the game link over here somewhere, which, all right, if you watch this, you'd be like, oh, holy shit, there's a game. But like, come on, man, that looks like a 5 gig if I've seen one. Check their game out. Like, it's just a 5 gig. It's a freaking 5 gig, guys. Straight up, it's a straight up 5 gig. Oh god, probably watch this thing. But that was, I can't believe something like that entices people. It shows you like how low barrier this is, how low the bar is of standards in this space, because everyone's just looking for something that has depth, right? People are like, oh shit, it's a game. It's a 5 gig. And then on top of that, where are we? Metaballs. That's that. And then again, they talk about the game, and then there's like all this bull crap over here. And then you go and check out their I get tagged on that. The Pranksy got tagged on that. I'm trying to get people's attention. And then there was this sort of a this Twitter that's saying that Leo Bishop got blocked by Anthony Dion about saying something about winning an NFT and him failing to send it to him. And then they deleted their Twitter, etc. So if you go to Anthony, and then, oh shit, there you go. His profile doesn't exist. maybe because I wrote this thread. But if you check this out, then it goes join September 2021. Red flag that a September 2021 pretty much joined recently, probably for the purpose of this launch. Made a fake profile, got 7,227 followers somehow. And then if you search the you search down here, right? You search his comments. So if you go his tweets and replies, this section here, you can see what he's been replying to people. You can see he's pretty much just messaging or tweeting underneath people and saying, bro, Meta Bulls will open sale in 2012 October. Nice channel, bro. Please DM me. So it's basically paying people to cover the project so it can sell out. Which is not too bad of a thing. I mean, paying influencers to talk about your project if they like it, I think it's a traditional. I mean, people pay influencers like Kim Kardashian to wear certain clothing. I think if there's depth to the project, like paid marketing is the thing. Paid marketing is the thing. But paying people to market scams, or paying people and paying influencers that don't disclose, that influencers have to disclose that they're getting sponsored or that this is a paid thing. Like you're working with the right sort of influencers that know how to say this and they don't hype it. You know, you kind of they do it sort of organically and genuinely. It's not sort of like, hey guys, buy this thing. It's the next best thing. You want to avoid those sort of people. But I think there's a thing for that. Anyway, everything started to get deleted and accounts banned. But there you go. There's your red flags. If you kind of see some of them, you kind of spot a little bit of dodginess, and it's good. Other people are sort of sharing what these red flags look like. Alrighty. You have a winner on Discord. Oh, here we go. Someone won. Yes. Pygos, you have won an NFT art piece. Michael will DM you and you're gonna get your first NFT art piece. You're gonna enjoy and cherish that for a very long time. Or you're gonna flip it immediately. Who knows what you're going to do, but congrats, you won an art piece. Alright, let's keep going. So Sotheby's launches an NFT only marketplace. Sotheby's has been getting into the NFT world and started to dip their toes in, but now pretty much just like doing digital native NFT exclusive artworks and stuff. And they're like, holy shit, this industry is massive. And I'm kind of impressed with them paying attention and doing their thing. So this is an art piece by, I think it's Whale Shark. But this is a pretty damn good. They're smart. They're smart. They know how to look for art that has a strong collector base, a strong following, that gets its eyeballs, and so that when they're listed on Sotheby's, everyone in the crypto industry is like, oh, holy shit. And then that project gets a lot of tweets and shares and everything. So here we go. The platform offers new technical advancements that traditional Sotheby's site could not previously implement. On their main website, the layout of the metaverse website, similar in format to NFT-specific platforms such as OpenSea and Nifty Gateway, is designed to display the NFT so that viewers can easily see the transaction and history of any piece. Yet, unlike these other platforms, Metaverse offers a description of each piece's significance alongside the artist's biography. Additionally, those who sign up for Metaverse are gifted a profile picture designed by well-known NFT artist Pack. All right, so is that last Friday Sotheby's launched? Should read the first paragraph. Last Friday, Sotheby's launched its NFT exclusive marketplace Metaverse. It's the first of its kind among blue chip auction houses, and all NFT sales at Sotheby's will now take place on this cutting edge platform. Yesterday, the platform began its inaugural sale. Now, is Pack designing the NFTs for them? Because that'd be freaking insane. Yeah, it'd be pretty insane if the profile pics are designed by Pack. I think Pack put out a profile picture thing that he's doing. He's putting out some of his. There we go. So what's this? Sotheby's. Every Sotheby's Metaverse user receives a unique avatar generatively designed by Pack. But this isn't another PFP project. Their concept is a new community access and identity system beyond anything else today. Details and a twist coming soon. It's pretty damn cool. That is pretty damn cool. I'm gonna write it down to get into Sotheby's avatars or whitelisting or whatever they've got in mind. I probably wouldn't participate in any of the auctions by Sotheby's, but I will definitely watch their movements. And it seems like, there we go. So they got this thing going on. Hello, let's take a deep dive into our lots. Doing more lots with Chromie Squiggles. They've got some stuff with other artists, etc. But interesting. All right. How to make an NFT project as popular as Nike. This article sort of goes through a bunch of different factors that have, what are some good things that people look out for in the NFT industry: access and utility, rarity and exclusiveness, a die-hard community, fun and interactive and meaningful experiences, potential of NFT projects, what they are. It is a Forbes article, and it's not. It's a good starting point, but I think we can get much more in depth with this. So I'm going to do a thread on it. I'm going to do a thread on NFT projects and things that make them successful. I think that would be needed, but this is a pretty good article if you want a starting point to know what sort of things people look at. Maybe you're a founder, and this might make sense to you. Coinbase said that we are excited to announce that as of today, we are the official crypto platform of the NBA and the Women's NBA and NBA 2K League and USA Basketball. So there's a bunch of different NBA organizations that are doing stuff with Coinbase. And I think I have a feeling, guys, that NBA Top Shots or NBA is going to do a really big thing going digital. So with NBA Top Shot, financially, like, they would have made a ton of money. I think they're going to build some games based on those NFTs, and I think they're also going to build a currency that will probably be listed on Coinbase. So, wait, see you on the court. Yeah. So I think that kind of indicates to us that what might be in the works. Maybe there's a currency, maybe there's an NBA token that comes out. If there's an NBA token, oh my god, I would not, I can't fathom how big of a deal that would be, or how financially like how well that would do if there's an NBA token. I can't see them not doing that. Like, why wouldn't they release their own token, use those tokens to cash in with NFTs and build a game around this? Like, they're perfectly positioned. There's already a proof of concept that was in the works. NBA Top Shot did extremely well, and I think, like, there's so many wins there that they will have. All right, let's keep going. Laguna Games raises $5 million to launch crypto unicorns with egg NFTs. This came out on GamesBeat a while back. But there's a pretty cool thing called crypto unicorns. Now, I don't know much information on this, but I do know, and this is an indication of projects, is that Laguna Games, when projects raise money, they will usually follow through because they take investor money. They sell equity. Investors have money, so they'll sue projects that take money and don't deliver. But let's check out Laguna Games and see what they are. So Kick-Ass Games now built on blockchain. So it looks like they've got like this sort of gaming background. Laguna Games is a world-class game development and R&D studio specializing in blockchain technology, packed by the best. So they've got Delphi Digital, which is backing them. Transcend, Headline, Polygon Studios, which is our guys at Matic. Contact us, email us at contact@laguna.games. So this is quite interesting. It's got Eric, they've got their names back here, they've got a punk owner, so there's some native things there. So it's maybe an indication as to what this game might look like. Let's go to Crypto Unicorns, a digital pet collecting and farming game built on blockchain. Join the Discord, white paper, discover and collect epic unicorns. Discover and collect epic unicorns. Raise and breed awesome unicorns, and then it seems like build your farm to grow crops and craft materials, rare land plot. Get real neighborly in the unicorn metaverse. Kind of, this is it seems quite similar. You got mini games of jousting and racing, so it looks like there's a lot in the works there. Let's check out the white paper and see what this looks like. Welcome to the Unicorn Multiverse. In Crypto Unicorns, gameplay centers around awesomely unique unicorn NFTs, which players utilize in the fun farming simulation as well as battle loops, including jousting, racing, and team RPG. Now, I haven't looked deeper into this, I haven't looked deeper into this apart from the website and that announcement. Farming gameplay involves players purchasing land NFTs. Individual land can be combined by players into the neighborhoods designed for highly social real-time gameplay. In this fashion, players can customize their farm and show it off to the world. The highly concurrent nature of these neighborhoods. I think what's going to happen with land, guys, with virtual land, is that people traditionally invest in the real world because they want to live in that place. in the virtual world, yes, you're gonna want to live in certain areas or build your things in certain areas, but having land will give you extra things to do in that game, right? If you want to be part of that game, maybe that game will design itself for you to build land to have an extra experience. So sort of like how games get you to pay $20 a month to get an extra experience. Well, in virtual worlds, I think it just makes sense for you to have your own land so you can build your own stuff, except apart from the free version, which probably just allows you to explore and do things. So heavily trafficked virtual world and games, I would assume that their land economy will go on to do quite well. That's something that came onto my radar. Check it out. RBW tokens, so rainbow tokens, are an ERC20 governance token for the Unicorn Metaverse. RBW holders will be able to utilize these tokens in a variety of ways, including unicorn evolution, breeding, staking to vote on key governance decisions, and treasury management. The ultimate goal of RBW is to decentralize the ownership and governance over crypto unicorns, player stake, game metaverse, governance, treasury, blah, 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 blah. And this is the model that they have to kind of bypass security, I guess. Yeah, that is it, guys. That is it from me. I just came across a few different points, and I'm really bullish on the gaming part of the industry, as a few of you guys are. I think it's going to take some time to build this out, but I'm telling you guys, the gaming industry is, oh my god, it's going to be so massive. Like Axie Infinity is a hint as to how massive the gaming industry is. You're going to be like probably 8 years from now, 8 to 10 years, probably 5 years of fine tuning what play to earn looks like, and maybe roll out best practices. But in 8 to 10 years from now, when my 3-month-old daughter is 8 to 10 years old, she'll be able to spend times playing games and doing things on the internet that will bring back a currency or earn a token or do something where her time will find valuable. You'll have people, well, first of all, I'm probably not going to allow her to play games at 8 years old, maybe. I'm not sure how that will work. But people at 15 to 20, people in different worlds will have multiple options of earning things in the virtual worlds. Investors can make money. Being like having an investor class that don't play the game but invest is part of the economy for play to earn to exist. Play to earn exists because they're able to give tokens that have value. The way they have value is by the investments, the people that come and buy those tokens, right? So there'll always be an investor opportunity for people like us that hunt out for these and go buy what the play to earn, whether it be the tokens, the NFTs, and all sorts of things. And I think right now, yes, people have made a lot of money with NFTs coming to this stage, but holy shit, the next 10 years is going to be bonkers. I can't imagine the opportunity in this. All right. This is it, guys. 10 on the dot, 10 a.m. on the dot for me in Melbourne. Congrats to our giveaway winner. And that is it. So check out, drop in tomorrow, same time. I have not checked out Party Degenerates. I'll do it right now. I'll report back tomorrow. Party Degenerates. I don't see why I wouldn't buy that. I just haven't had the time to buy some more NFTs. I've been kind of slacking on the NFT buying department. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys learned a lot. I always learn a lot with you guys sharing with me. And thanks for everyone coming and supporting and sharing their thoughts. So we'll be back tomorrow, same time, guys, every single day, same time. I think in 2 days from now, there will be the Metaverse Festival. So Friday, our morning for Decentraland, we will be doing for Medicare, we'll have a VIP experience where we'll be hopefully interviewing Paris Hilton, deadmau5, all these celebrity lineup that we're going to have. If you have seen our build with the Medikey, then you kind of know it looks like this. There's kind of like there we go. It kind of looks like this. And this is our experience that we're going to have people in a gated area, so you can only enter if you have the Medikey. And we're going to just, hang out with them with a screen. With a screen on the wall and ask them questions. It'll be fun for the Medikey community. And it shows you guys on how we're thinking about the virtual space. We're taking our community with keys and our avatars and space in the virtual world and Decentraland. We're doing 3D modeling, doing wearables and all sorts of stuff. So, anyway, guys, awesome. We'll talk soon. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys.